हेलो फ्रेंड्स, मैं हेमंत सर ऑनलाइन स्टडी बैंक में आपका स्वागत करता हूँ। आज हम स्टार्ट करेंगे महाराष्ट्र स्टेट बोर्ड के 10th का जो सिलेबस है उसका जो मैथमेटिक्स है हम उसका फर्स्ट पार्ट स्टार्ट करने वाला है जिसको हम एल्जेब्रा भी बोलते हैं। एल्जेब्रा का फर्स्ट लेसन है और वो है फर्स्ट चैप्टर में है लीनियर इक्वेशन इन टू वेरिएबल्स। तो आज हम स्टार्ट करेंगे लीनियर इक्वेशन इन टू वेरिएबल्स। लीनियर इक्वेशन इन टू वेरिएबल्स आखिर में होता क्या है ना। तो पहले हम उसका जनरल रिप्रेजेंटेशन लिख देते हैं, उससे हमको समझने में इजी होगा, है ना। सो द जनरल रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशन इन टू वेरिएबल इज लाइक ax plus by plus c equals to 0. It is the general representation of linear equation into variable. Here a, b and c are real numbers. Here a, b and c are real numbers. And a and b are the coefficient of variable x and y, where a and b are coefficient of variable x and y. Coefficient of variable x and y. Therefore, they must not be 0. Therefore, a and b must not be 0. This is the first condition of having linear equation into variables. Okay, so this is the first condition. See, here two variables x and y are present. So x and y are two variables of given equation. Okay, this is the second condition of having linear equation in two variables. The third condition, the power or you can say degree also, the power or degree of variable x and y must be 1, means their power must be 1. Then we will say the given equation are in the form of linear equation into variables. Okay, so here we can define the linear equation into variables. Okay, one more thing, if we will draw a graph by using this equation, we will get a straight line. Suppose this is the graph, it is y-axis and it is x-axis. If we will draw a graph by using any linear equation in two variables, we will get a straight line like this also, like this also, like this also. Okay, so by using linear equation in two variables, we can get a straight line when plotted in a graph. So now we are going to define the linear equation into variables. So the equation which contain two variables, and their power must be 1, where a and b is not equals to 0, then we will say the equation is linear equation into variables. Okay, so we will take an example so that we can understand how linear equation and two variables are going to represent. So in our textbook it is given as first example, it is 3x equals to 4y minus 12. So we have to identify whether this given equation is linear equation in two variable or not. So we will write this equation in its standard form. So what we will get? So we have to transfer this magnitude to another side. What we will get? We will get 3x. See here 4y is positive. If we will transfer to another side, we will get negative 4y. So the sign of 4y will changes from positive to negative. So we will write 4y in minus. See here, minus 12, if we will transfer to another side, we will get positive 12. So it is plus 12 equal to 0. So this is the equation. So we have to identify, we have to compare this equation to the standard form of linear equation in two variables. Here we have value of a is 3. So we can write a equals to 3. Here b equals to, we have minus 4. Here b equals to minus 4. C equals to, we have 12. C equals to, we have 12. And we have two variables x and y. Here x and y. So this is the first condition. Second condition, x and y are two variables. Two variables. This is the second condition. And what is third condition? The power of x and y must be 1. So we can see here the power of x is nothing but 1. The power of y is, it is not represented here, but it is nothing but 1. So the power of x and y is 1. So the power of x and y is 1. Therefore the given equation is linear equation in two variables. So in our activity we have few examples where we are going to understand whether the given equations are linear equation in two variables or not. Okay. So now we will solve activity which is given in your textbook page number 1 of linear equation in two variables. So in activity we have about 7 questions, 7 equations. We have to just identify whether these equations are linear equation in two variables or not. It's very easy. So we are solving first equation. It is given as 4m plus 3m equals to 12. So before comparing this equation to the standard form, we have to write the standard form of linear equation in two variables. What is standard form? It is ax plus by plus c equals to 0. It is the standard form of linear equation in two variables. So we have to just compare the given equation to the standard form and whether they are in the form of standard or not. Just we have to solve or we have to check. So here if we are going to compare this equation to the standard form, here a equals to 4, b equals to 3. If we will transfer this to another side, this will become negative 12. So c equals to negative 12. So here a and b are not equals to 0. So our first condition will get fulfilled. What is second condition? We have two variables. X and y are two variables. That means our second condition is again get fulfilled. Now third condition. What is third condition? The second condition, it is first condition. Now third condition. What is third condition? The power of x and y must be 1. So here it is given as the power of x and y is 1. So the power of variable x and y is equals to 1. Therefore the given equation is in the form of linear equation in two variables. So we have to write just yes. So the answer of first equation is yes. Now we will solve second equation. The second equation is 3x square minus 7y equals to 13. So we have to transfer this to another side. So what we will get? The equation will become 3x square minus 7y minus 30 equals to 0. So here the power of x is 2. Here the power of x is 2. So whether it is going to be our standard form or not? No, because the power of x is 2. So it is not in the form of linear equation into variables. So answer will be no. The answer will be no. Now we will solve third equation. What is third equation? The third equation is root 2 of x. Root 2 of x minus root 5 of y equals to 16. So we have to transfer this to another side. So what we will get? We will get root 2 of x minus root 5 of y minus 16 equals to 0. It is in the form of linear equation in two variables. So here a equals to we have root 2. A equals to we have root 2. B equals to we have minus 5 of root 2. C equals to we have negative 16. So a and b are not equals to 0. And the power of x and y here is 1. The power of x and y is 1. And we have two variables x and y. That means it is the standard form of linear equation into variables. So answer will be yes. So the answer will be yes. Now fourth example of your activity. Fourth equation, it is given as 0x plus 6y equals minus 3 equals to 0. 0x plus 6y minus 3 equals to 0. So here the coefficient of x is 0. The coefficient of x is 0. If we will multiply 0 into x, we will get 0. You can multiply any number, any variable by 0, you will get 0 itself. So it will become 0. So what will write then? The equation will be 6y minus 3 equals to 0. So in this equation we have only one variable, that is y. Here we do not have two variables, that means it is not in the form of linear equation into variables. So here we have to write no. Why no? Because the given equation is in the form of one variable only. Okay? It is not in the form of two variables. Now we will see the fifth example. Fifth example, it is given as 0.3x plus 0y minus 36 equals to 0. Here 0 into y. If we will multiply 0 to y, we will get 0. That means our equation will become 0.3x minus 36 equals to 0. Here again we have only one variable, that is x. So it is not in the form of linear equation in two variables, because for having linear equation in two variables, the equation must contain two variables. But here only we have one variable, that means it is not in the form of linear equation in two variables. That means we have to write no here. No, it is not in the form of linear equation in two variables. Now we will solve sixth example. Here the sixth example is which is given as it is 4 by x plus 5 by y equals to 4. If we transfer this 4 to another side, we will get 4 divided by x plus 5 divided by y minus 4 equals to 0. So we have to compare this x and y. They are in the form of fraction. So we have to compare 1 divided by x equals to m and 1 divided by y equals to n. So our equation will become 4m plus 5n minus 4 equals to 0. We will solve this equation and we will get the value of m and n, and then we have to put this number to here, we will get the numbers, we will get the answer. So here we can say that a equals to 4, b equals to 5, c equals to minus 4. That means our first condition is get fulfilled. What is condition? A and b must not be 0. Second condition, the power of both variable is 1. And the third condition, the equation must contain two variables. So here m and n or x and y, we have two variables. Means the given equation is in the form of linear equation in two variables. So we have to write yes. Yes, the given equation is in the form of linear equation in two variables. Now last but not the least, seventh example, which is given as 4xy minus 5y minus 8 equals to 0. See here, instead of x it is given xy. So by saying this only we can say no. We can say no, it is not in the form of linear equation in two variables. So here our first activity is get complete. In our activity, the first equation is yes, it is in the form of linear equation in two variables. Second, no. Why no? Because the power of x is 2. In third equation, it is in the form of linear equation in two variables. So we have to write yes. In fourth example, only one variable, that is 6y, is present because 0 into x will become 0. So fourth equation is not in the form of linear equation in two variables. So we have to write no only. In fifth example, the variable y is in multiple with 0. So this portion will become 0. Hence the fifth equation is not in the form of linear equation in two variables. Now sixth question, here it is in the form of linear equation in two variables. And seventh, it is not in the form of linear equation in two variables, because the first term, it is both variables are in the multiple form. That's why it is not in the form of linear equation in two variables. So here our activity is completed. So whenever we will think about linear equation in two variables, that means they are simultaneous equation. So we have to solve the equation by simultaneously. So the first example which is given in your textbook is 5x minus 3y equals to 8 and 3x plus y equals to 2. We have to solve simultaneously both the equation. So solution. For solving this equation we have two methods. The first method is elimination of one variable method. Is the elimination of one variable method. That means we have to eliminate whether x1 or y1. So we have to write first like 5x minus 3y equals to 8. It is our first equation. What is second equation? It is 3x plus y equals to 2 is our second equation. So by using elimination method, that means we have to eliminate one of the variable from both the equations. So for eliminating, we have to equate the coefficient of any one variable. Here the coefficient of y is 3 and here the coefficient of y is 1. So by multiplying this equation by 3, this will become 3y. Then we will eliminate this minus 3y and plus 3y by addition of both the equation. So what we will do? we will multiply equation number 2 by 3. So first operation, multiply equation 2 by 3. We get, what will get? The equation will become 3 3s are 9x plus 3 into y becomes 3y equals to 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. That will be our third equation. So third equation is nothing but the transformation of first equation. So what is our first equation? It is 5x minus 3y plus 8. It is our first equation. So here we can see that the 3y and 3y having opposite sign, so we can cancel easily. So we do not have to change the sign. That means we have to add both the equation. Whenever we are adding, there is no change in sign of the equation. That means we have to easily cancel positive 3y and negative 3y. What will rest? The 9x and 5x will become 14x equals to, here 8 plus 6 equals to 14. We have to transfer this 14 to another side, but it is in multiple of x. So when we will transfer, it will go to the division of 14. So x equals to, it will become 14 divided by 14. So x equals to 1. 14 and 14 will get cancelled one time. So we have the value of x here. So now we have to calculate the variable y. So we can replace here in any equation the value of x, we will get the value of y. So now we have to put x equals to 1 in equation. You can take any equation. So we are taking first equation. In equation 1 we will get, what we will get? What is first equation? It is 5x minus 3y equals to 8. Since we have x equals to 1, therefore 5 into x, instead of x we have to write 1, minus 3y equals to 8. So equation will become 5 minus 3y equals to 8. We have to transfer this to another side. So it is in positive form, so it will convert into negative form. So minus 3y equals to 8 minus 5. So minus 3y equals to 8 minus 5 is 3. So y equals to, we have to transfer this minus 3, it is in multiple of y. So we will transfer to another side, it will go into division. So it will be 3 divided by minus 3. 3 and 3 will cancel by 1. So y equals to, we have negative 1. So negative 1 will be the value of y. So here we have solution of x and y. So in result we have to write the solution of x and y equals to, what is x and y equals to? The value of x is 1 and value of y is minus 1. That will be our answer. So we have solved this equation by elimination of one variable method. तो अभी हमने सॉल्व किया था सेम क्वेश्चन को एलिमिनेशन मेथड में. अब हम इसी को सॉल्व करेंगे सब्स्टिट्यूशन मेथड से. तो सब्स्टिट्यूशन मेथड में हम क्या करेंगे, किसी भी एक के वेरिएबल को दूसरे में हम पुट कर देंगे. सपोज हमने क्या किया, इसको ट्रांसफर किया, इसको नहीं, इस वाले फैक्ट जो टर्म है उसको दूसरे साइड में ट्रांसफर कर दिया. तो ये टर्म क्या हो जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा y इक्वल्स टू, देखो 3x इज इन पॉजिटिव, सो दूसरे साइड में जब जाएगा तो साइन विल बी चेंज. सो क्या हो जाएगा, y इक्वल्स टू 2 माइनस 3x, ये हो जाएगा. तो ये y टर्म का पूरा फैक्टर हो गया। अब हम क्या करेंगे, y के इस पर्टिकुलर वैल्यू को इक्वेशन नंबर 1 में हम सब्स्टिट्यूट कर देंगे। तो क्या हो जाएगा, सब्स्टिट्यूट y इक्वल्स टू 2 माइनस 3x इन इक्वेशन नंबर 1। इन इक्वेशन 1 we get what we will get। तो हम क्या करेंगे, सबसे पहले तो फर्स्ट इक्वेशन को लिख देंगे। सो क्या है फर्स्ट इक्वेशन, इट इज 5x माइनस 3y इक्वल्स टू 8। अब y की वैल्यू है 2 माइनस 3x, तो हम यहाँ पर उसको पुट कर देंगे। तो इक्वेशन विल बिकम 5x माइनस 3 in bracket the value of y is 2 minus 3x equals to 8 So हम सबसे पहले ब्रैकेट को सॉल्व करेंगे। क्या हो जाएगा, 5x माइनस 3 इंटू 2 माइनस 6 से हो जाएगा माइनस 6 माइनस इंटू माइनस प्लस 3 इंटू 3x विल बिकम 9x इक्वल्स टू 8। सो सी माइनस 6 इसको हम ट्रांसफर कर देंगे, माइनस 6 को हम क्या करेंगे, ट्रांसफर करेंगे। सो इट इज इन माइनस साइन, सो व्हाट विल इट बिकम, इट विल बिकम पॉजिटिव साइन। सो क्या हो जाएगा, 5x इस साइड बच जाएगा 9x इक्वल्स टू 8 प्लस 6, ये हो जाएगा, है ना। सो 5x प्लस 9x इक्वल्स टू अगेन 14x इक्वल्स टू 8 प्लस 6 इक्वल्स टू 14। अब x की वैल्यू निकालना है तो 14 को ट्रांसफर करेंगे। सो क्या हो जाएगा, x इक्वल्स टू 14 डिवाइड बाय 14। सो 14 and 14 will get cancelled by 1. So x will be 1. x will be 1. अब x के वैल्यू को हम किसी भी इक्वेशन में रिप्लेस करेंगे, so we will get the value of variable y. So क्या हो जाएगा, now put x equals to 1 in इक्वेशन। आप कोई भी इक्वेशन चूज कर सकते हो, बट ये वाला इक्वेशन में अगर हम रिप्लेस करेंगे तो सॉल्व होगा, इजी होगा सॉल्व करने के लिए। सो क्या हो जाएगा, इक्वेशन 2। सो व्हाट इज इक्वेशन 2, इट इज 3x प्लस y इक्वल्स टू 2। सो x की वैल्यू कितनी निकली, 1, तो यहाँ पर क्या हो जाएगा, x इंटू 1 प्लस y इक्वल्स टू 2 because x equals to 1. So 3 into 1 is 3 plus y equals to 2. अब 3 को ट्रांसफर कर देंगे, so क्या हो जाएगा, y equals to 2। देखो 3 पॉजिटिव में उधर जाएगा तो निगेटिव में हो जाएगा, so it will be minus 3। so y equals to 3 में से 2 गया 1 और बड़े नंबर का साइन यानी y का जो मैग्नीट्यूड है वो हो जाएगा -1। सो हमारे पास x और y दोनों के सॉल्यूशंस आ गए। तो हम लिख लेंगे अब रिजल्ट। तो रिजल्ट क्या हो जाएगा, द सॉल्यूशन ऑफ इक्वेशन, द सॉल्यूशन ऑफ x एंड y इक्वल्स टू 1 एंड -1, दैट विल बी आवर आंसर। सो ये थी सब्स्टिट्यूशन मेथड। तो हमने सेम क्वेश्चन को दो मेथड से सॉल्व किए। फर्स्ट मेथड थी बाय एलिमिनेशन ऑफ वन वेरिएबल मेथड और दूसरी मेथड है सब्स्टिट्यूशन मेथड। सो यू कैन सॉल्व ऑल द प्रॉब्लम्स गिवन इन योर एक्सरसाइज बाय दिस मेथड ओनली। सो अब हम सॉल्व करेंगे क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 ऑफ योर पेज नंबर 3 जो कि सॉल्व प्रॉब्लम का है। तो सॉल्व प्रॉब्लम में हमको जो क्वेश्चन है वो है फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स वाला, है ना। सेकंड वाला जो क्वेश्चन है वो क्या है, फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स। हमको यहाँ पर कुछ बॉक्सेस दिए हुए हैं, इनको हमको फिल करना है साइमल्टेनियसली। ओके, सो ये जो क्वेश्चन यहाँ पर सॉल्व है हमको दिख रहा है कि ये कौन से मेथड से सॉल्व किया गया है, एलिमिनेशन ऑफ वन वेरिएबल मेथड से। ठीक है, तो चलो इसको सॉल्व करते हैं। तो हमको क्वेश्चन दिया हुआ है, क्वेश्चन की जो इक्वेशन है वो क्या है, 3x plus 2y equals to 29. It is our first equation, and 5x minus y equals to 18 is our second equation. इज और सेकेंड इक्वेशन। फिर दिया है लेट्स सॉल्व द अबोव इक्वेशन बाय एलिमिनेशन ऑफ वन वेरिएबल मेथड, है ना। कौन सा मेथड है? एलिमिनेशन ऑफ वन वेरिएबल मेथड। करना क्या हमको? फिल द सुटेबली द बॉक्सेस बिलो, है ना। यहाँ पर जो बॉक्सेस दिया है हमको उनको फिल करना है। सो फर्स्ट जो ऑपरेशन है वो क्या है? मल्टीप्लाइंग इक्वेशन 2। इक्वेशन 2 को हमको क्या करना है? 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है। और 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो यहाँ पर आ जाएगा 2। क्या आ जाएगा? 2। यहाँ पर भी आ जाएगा 2, सबको हम 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं, और यहाँ पर भी आ जाएगा 2। अब 5 2 हो जाएगा 10, और x है इसलिए x, माइनस का साइन है, माइनस का साइन, 2 into y is 2y and 18 multiplied by 2 is 36. So it is our third equation. ठीक है, हमने क्या किया है? जस्ट सेकेंड इक्वेशन को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया है, जो कि हमारा फर्स्ट ऑपरेशन है। फिर क्या करना है हमको? अब ये चेक करना है कि हमको जो y वेरिएबल, देखो यहाँ का साइन नेगेटिव है और यहाँ का साइन पॉजिटिव है, और हमने इसको 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करके हमने उसको इक्वेट भी कर दिया है। अब जब इक्वेट कर दिया तो -2y और +2y क्या हो जाएगा? कैंसिल हो जाएगा। अब जब कैंसिल हो जाएगा तो हमने देखे थे जब भी अगर कैंसिल हो जाता है, अपोजिट साइन जब होते हैं तो हम क्या करते हैं? ऐड करते हैं। सो क्या करेंगे? लेट्स ऐड इक्वेशन 1 एंड 3। 1 एंड 3 को हमने क्या कर दिया? ऐड कर दिया। तो ये है इक्वेशन नंबर 1। अब इक्वेशन नंबर 3 क्या है? इट इज 10x, तो हम यहाँ पर लिख देंगे 10x माइनस 2y, तो माइनस साइन दिया हुआ है, 2y एंड 36। और हमको पता है कि जब भी हम एडिशन करते हैं तो नीचे वाला जो इक्वेशन है उसका साइन चेंज नहीं होते। ओके, तो हम जस्ट सॉल्व करेंगे तो यहाँ पर 2y और 2y अपोजिट साइन होने के कारण कैंसिल हो जाएंगे। अब क्या बच गया? 10x प्लस 3x कितना हो जाएगा? 13x। कितना हो जाएगा? 13x इक्वल्स टू, अब यहाँ पर क्या बच जाएगा? 9 प्लस 6 15, 15 का 5 कैरी करेगा 1, 3 प्लस 2 5 और 1 6, इट विल बिकम 65। सो अब हमको x की वैल्यू निकालना है, तो हम क्या करेंगे? 13 को ट्रांसफर कर देंगे। सो क्या हो जाएगा? x इक्वल्स टू 65 डिवाइड बाय 13। तो हमको पता है 65 को जब हम 30 से डिवाइड करेंगे तो 5 टाइम कैंसिल होगा, है ना। सो 13 का टेबल 5 टाइम अगर हम बोलेंगे तो 65 आएगा। इसका मतलब 13 65 को 5 टाइम कैंसिल करेगा। सो x की वैल्यू निकल जाएगी हमारी 5। सो ये आ गई हमारी x की वैल्यू। अब हमको क्या करना है? सब्स्टिट्यूटिंग x इक्वल्स टू 5 इन इक्वेशन नंबर 1, है ना। इट इज आवर सेकेंड ऑपरेशन। तो इक्वेशन नंबर 1 क्या है? इट इज 3x प्लस 2y इक्वल्स टू 29 लिखा हुआ है। अब देखो हम मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं 5 से, यानी x की वैल्यू हम यहाँ पर सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे, तो x के प्लेस के ऊपर हम रख देंगे 5, हो जाएगा 3 into 5, और हमको पता है 3 into 5 यानी कितना होता है? 15। तो यहाँ पर लिख दिया हमने 15, और 15 को ट्रांसफर करेंगे, सो पॉजिटिव में उधर आकर नेगेटिव आ जाएगा, तो हो जाएगा 2y माइनस 29 माइनस 15। अब 2y इक्वल्स टू 29 में से 15 माइनस करना है, सो 9 में से 5 गए 4, और 2 में से 1 गया 1, आ जाएगा 14। अब हमको y की वैल्यू निकालना है, तो इस 2 को ट्रांसफर करेंगे, तो क्या हो जाएगा? y इक्वल्स टू 14 डिवाइड बाय 2, और हमको पता है 14 को 2 7 टाइम कैंसिल करेगा, कितना? 7 टाइम, तो y की वैल्यू क्या आ जाएगी? 7। सो हियर वी हैव सॉल्यूशन ऑफ x एज वेल एज y। तो बॉक्स में x की वैल्यू पहले पुट करना है, तो x की वैल्यू हमारे पास है 5, यहाँ पर लिख दिया हमने 5, और y की वैल्यू कितनी है? 7, तो यहाँ पर लिख दिया हमने 7। So this is all about fill in the blanks. It is solve problem of your textbook page number 3. Now we are going to solve third solve problem of your textbook page number 3. It is given as 15x plus 17y equals to 21, and second equation is 17x plus 15y equals to 11. So here you can see here the coefficient of x and y of another equation are get interchanged. Here we have 15x plus 17y, but in equation second we have 17x plus 15y. That means the coefficient of x and y of both the equations are interchanged. In such condition, to simplify such equations, you can just add and subtract both the equation. You will get simplest form of equation and you can solve easily. So we'll do like this only. So here we have 15x plus 17y equals to 21 is our first equation, and 17x plus 15y equals to 11 is our second equation. So what we have discussed, we have to add first, and in second operation we have to subtract. So first operation, what will be our first operation? Add equation 1 and 2. What we will get? The equation will be 15x plus 17y equals to 21, and second equation is 17x plus 15y equals to 11. So we are going to add both the equations, and you know when we are adding equations there is no change in sign. So 17 plus 15 equals to 32x, plus again 17 plus 15 equals to 32y equals to 21, and 11 is 32. So here you can see 32 coefficients are same, so you can simplify this equation as x plus y equals to 1, because when you are going to divide by 32 here, 32 here, 32 here, so it will cancel by 1, it will cancel by 1, and it will cancel by 1. Or you can simply write x plus y equals to 1. That will be our third equation. That will be our third equation. So operation 1 we have added the equations. In operation second we will subtract the equations. So now in operation second we will now subtract equation 1 and 2. So what we will get? What is equation number 1? It is 15x plus 17y equals to 21, and equation number 2 is 17x plus 15y equals to 11. So we are going to subtract, and we know whenever we are going to subtract, the sign of second equation are get interchanged. That means 17x is in positive will become negative. Here 15y is again positive, then it will change to negative. Here 11 again is in positive, so it will change to negative. So it is negative and 15x is positive, so we will get negative 2x. We will get negative 2x. Here we will get 17y minus 15y, we will get 2y equals to here 21 minus 11 will get 10. We can write here minus 2x plus 2y equals to 2 into 5. So if we will divide whole the equation by 2, what we will get? Here 2 and 2 will get cancelled, so we will get minus x. Here 2 and 2 will get cancelled, so we will get y only, and here 2 and 2 will get cancelled, so we can write 5. So this will be our fourth equation. That will be our fourth equation. So we have 3 and 4. These are the new transformed equation from 1 and 2. So we can solve both the equation easily. Here you can see the sign of x is negative of equation number 4. But in equation number 3 we have sign of x is positive. So here the sign of same variable is different. So you can add the equations. So next operation will be Now add equation 3 and 4. We get what we will get. What is equation number 3? Equation number 3 is x plus y. X plus y equals to 1. Now what is equation number 4? It is minus x plus y equals to 5. So we are adding the equation, and we know whenever we are adding the equation there is no change in sign. So positive x, negative x will cancel. So what will be y plus y? It will be 2y equals to 1 plus 5 is 6. So we have to calculate the value of y. So we have to transfer 2 to another side. So what we will get? Y equals to 6 divided by 2. That means y equals to 3. That is our value of first variable. So now we have to calculate the value of x variable. So we can place or replace y equals to 3 in any equation. We will get the value of x. So put y equals to 3 in equation number 3. What is equation number 3? It is x plus y equals to 1. It is x plus y equals to 1. Since we have y equals to 3, so we have to put here. So the equation will become x plus 3 equals to 1. We will transfer 3 to another side. Will become x equals to 1 minus 3. See, it is positive. If we will transfer, will become negative. So x equals to 1 minus 3 is minus 2. So here we have the value of minus 2 of x. So minus 2. So we have the value of x and y also. So this is the solution. Therefore, result. What will be our result? The solution of x comma y equals to, the magnitude of x is minus 2 means negative 2, and magnitude of y is 3. So that will be our answer. So here we have solved all the solved problem of our textbook. So by next video we will continue with the exercise 1.1. Thank you.